gonna start this. Hello and welcome to the Backpage Pass Game Week 29. 9's the magic number. 29 not so much. Anyway, we're gonna look back at
Demba Pass number.
for the team he's at now.
Yes.
Yeah, not so much.
His magic number, John.
Okay, so yeah. Well, is it? Is it?
Isn't it?
Has he scored that many goals?
Well, that's an interesting... We've already started an interesting debate because we've got 9 Fernando Torres, 29 Demba Ba. Who's better? Who do you start?
Well, we'll get to that. Probably won't get to that.
Torres' number is actually 3.
Well, I was doing an intro somewhere.
Torres' number is number what?
His lucky number is 3, so 3 by 3 makes it even luckier for him in his head.
Or unluckier?
Did he come up with that when he had the hair or after he shaved it?
It was when he was at Madrid.
You've got a bit of a Fernando Torres haircut at the moment, John.
I do, John.
No, I have a fringe. He doesn't have a fringe.
But a bit of a... I said a bit of a...
A bit of it. I think he's ginger.
He is, yeah. You can see it in his forehead, but he actually is. He's ginger freckles as well.
So anyway, in this week's pod, we'll be looking back at the Premier League Game Week 29 and ahead to Game Week 30. But we'll also be looking at the FA Cup.
Yeah.
And we think we'll start. Will we start there?
Do you like Fernando Torres more now that he's ginger?
Yeah. I'm a bit... Although, now that I know he's ginger and he was trying to cover it up, I feel a bit cheated.
Rightly so.
Yeah, but he's got a lot more people.
We could have had another hero. We don't have a whole lot of heroes.
He's actually a carpenter and he's trying to cover that up by playing football. So
A carpenter?
yeah.
Does he...
I think Owen's being funny here.
I was trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Didn't really come off, though, did it? We
No.
cut that bit out.
That would have been so much cooler if he was a carpenter.
As in from the band The Carpenters, or
No, a genuine carpenter.
as a guy who
a
makes...
jointer.
As in like a
joiner.
Jesus carpenter.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Or
okay.
a Joseph carpenter.
Well, you know,
Did they have anything else other than carpenters back in Jesus' day? Because they seemed...
Everything was made out of wood.
farm shepherds. They had shepherds. They had kings. I know this much.
People
They-
that made bread.
Innkeepers,
Bakers.
whores.
concierges for the end.
That was probably the first job.
the oldest profession in the world.
Yeah.
What it's known as.
Still.
Torres. Anyway,
Fernando
Everton
Torres.
0, Wigan 3, and fantastic finishes from Wigan. And should those players not be starting every week?
You're starting at the FA Cup.
Yeah.
Big call there.
Big call. Oh, well,
Yeah.
I mean, it has the bigger games.
Yeah, well, we said last week that Wigan were kind of looking around the dressing room like, how are we still in it? And like they were probably walking off like, 3? We won 3-0 away at Everton.
The right back, like, oh, I wasn't paying attention there for 5 minutes. What?
Yeah.
Are people cheering? What?
And we're what position in the league?
And
So-
Everton. And how much are they talking about for this Fellaini guy?
£30 million.
Oh, David Moyes has got to be just sick still. Like,
Yeah.
you know, sick.
I'd imagine he's still going,
Like even Sunday evening, he must have been like, please tell me Wigan drew Man City in the semi-final, please. No, it's the winner of Blackburn and Miller. Oh, god damn it.
He has to be like, well, at least then we went out to the eventual finalists.
No, he's like, we should be the eventual finalists.
Yeah.
No, they really blew it. Like, not that they had a chance of winning when you're in the final, but like you can't lose that game. Like, he has a lot of questions to answer, definitely, for that defeat, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they fell apart. They fell apart. I actually said a few weeks ago that they turn on the team a lot when the fans do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and they did that exactly when Fellaini had one bad game. It was a terrible performance from Fellaini, but they booed him off the pitch. I thought was a bit.
How he was telling
ridiculous.
them, "You come on, you do it."
Yeah, he told the fans
It's
to come
against
on.
the rules, Marwan. It's against the rules. I would just be there. I would, if they would let me.
Gladly.
I would, but unfortunately, this man here in the yellow top with the earpiece, he's having none of it.
I'm not registered.
Wasn't in the 25-man squad.
It's FA Cup. Anyway,
That shut me up. Isn't it?
Everton now need to, if they're going to qualify for Europe, they got to do it through the league. Otherwise, their season pretty much means nothing.
Well, has their season for the last 20 years meant anything?
Well, they finished ahead of Liverpool last year. I think that meant something to them.
They can still do that this year.
They can.
Probably won't though.
Struggling.
Well,
Liverpool are on an up. Everton are on a down. Loath as I am to say it.
Yeah, but ups can become downs, and downs can become ups. So
That's how babies are made.
no, Joe. Yeah. So I still kind of fancy Everton finish
And that's how babies are made.
ahead of Liverpool. That's not how babies are made.
Man City 5, Barnsley 0. And I thought City would be complacent, but no.
How can you tell? Barnsley are just that.
Yeah. No, that's complacency for you.
Yeah.
It's hard to predict.
Well, I don't know. Good win for Man City, but are we really surprised? Are we?
No.
The big talking point out of this week for Man City is Carlos Tevez going to jail. He scored a hat-trick, but is that going to save him from going to jail?
Say, when you're in the Barnsley dressing room when you can see Carlos Tevez on the other team sheet, you must be like, yeah, weird. I might as well just go home now. But, a few weeks' time, that wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah, Jermaine Pennant went to jail.
Did he?
What's?
Oh, he
Yeah.
had a tag for ages.
He's done it twice now. I think was it? He's
No,
driving.
Well, he
he's
got
driving while suspended.
He
from
was driving without insurance, so he got banned for that. And now he's been driving without
Without a
insurance or a license.
I actually I saw a funny thing today. Jan Mucha, the sub-keeper, he played actually on the weekend for Everton. He claimed he did the same thing, he was driving whilst banned, but he claims that he doesn't read his own post, so didn't know he was banned from driving.
Genius. As if that's anybody
And then
else's
what
fault
does
than
that-
his own.
Yeah, I don't read my posts, so
I can't speak English.
T-boy.
No excuse for
what you
Tevez.
should do is lock up my assistant. Assistant just there. What?
Shut up. I've got a plan.
Roll with it. Sunday. Millwall 0, Poxy 0, Blackburn Poxy. Awful game. Danny Shiddu's shooting from long range.
Daniel Shitty's shitty what?
Shooting. Danny
That's a
Shiddu's
tongue twister.
shooting from long range was about the only good thing about this game. And he only had 2 shots.
Yeah, it was a bit of a bore fest, wasn't it?
The replay was even...
Yeah, I know.
bit of-
And then it just came to Danny Shiddu shooting again.
So, again,
Millwall won the replay 1-0 for people who...
if you talk
No.
about like highlights of
The pass me, boy.
meaningless seasons, Millwall get the fortune of going to Wembley in a season that sees them finish 17th.
Barnsley were in... not Barnsley. Bradford.
Yeah, Bradford.
Bradford in the final of the League Cup.
Yeah.
Swansea won it.
Millwall are in the
Surprised.
semi-final. Swansea are in the Premier League. You leave Swansea alone.
I know, yeah, but they wouldn't be. That's the first ever time they've won anything, so.
Well, there
Yeah,
has to
but-
be a first for everything.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they've been building, But this is like League 2 team gets to the final and
Yeah.
Championship relegation strugglers. Did Millwall get relegated last year?
No,
No.
they got
Promoted.
no. They've been in the league for a while.
Yeah, they promoted a couple of years ago from League One.
They're going down.
Yeah. No, they're doing like Blackburn and Millwall. There's only a place between them in the championship. So like,
Well, I feel silly. Probably should have researched a bit more.
He didn't
no,
have
it was
to.
2 poor ties. It probably does say quite a bit about the FA Cup, but more about teams like your West Broms, teams of
Fulham's,
that. Yeah,
Stoke.
teams of that. Like,
You're not getting relegated. Do something.
why aren't these teams in its FA Cup semi-final? I'm sure your fans would like to be there, even if you finish a league place.
Lower.
Yeah, lower or 2 lower. Would you rather be in a cup semi-final for that? You probably would, because you don't see the extra 0.5 million that goes into the club for finishing 12th rather than 13th. So
You see cups and
Yeah.
being able to advertise more.
yeah, so like the other semi-final will be quite glamorous tie, but the first one will be a game to forget, I think.
Yeah. Oh, what? Moving on to one that wasn't.
Because
one
I'm
to
so entertaining, John.
forget. Moving on. No, I was pretending that I'd forgotten.
Yeah, yeah.
I was
Yeah,
about
sure you
to
were.
say-
It came across
I was about to-
really ignorant,
I
John.
was- Sorry.
Can't work in these circumstances.
Mass walkout.
Yeah.
Where am I? You're like Pope Benedict. I'm not seeing this through. I'm off. Where was I? Man United 2, Chelsea 2. Sorry, you going to say something?
He's like, when do I get my Pope Ferrari? About that. What?
In heaven.
Yeah. Oh, screw this. I'm off to get my own Ferrari. That's what happened.
I'm pretty sure that's what happened.
I read the transcript.
From Latin.
Yeah.
Ferrari is Ferrari in Latin, right?
I'd say there is, yeah.
Man United 2, Chelsea 2. A more boring presenter would call this game a game of two halves, but I'm not falling into that trap. But I'm going to say it was a game with a 1-to-1 ratio of sections 1, was it not?
Huh?
Game 2 halves on.
Oh, it was, yeah, definitely. I thought United, when they got the 2-0 lead, thought they'd push on and hammer Chelsea, but they seemed to fall apart in the second half. They kept giving the ball away. It was a bit of a scrappy game to watch anyway.
I don't agree at all. Thought it was a game of United had the first 20 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Chelsea had the rest of it.
Okay.
United should have scored.
Take that on.
Watching Liverpool and Spurs, wasn't it?
Honesty. Well done.
Rooney had a
highlights.
chance to make it 3, and it was saved by Czech.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it wasn't necessarily straight away all Chelsea pressure. That came more towards the last half an hour. But United just handled it. It was like they just thought, well, we've done enough here. They're not going to come back. United did look tired, but again, there's no excuse for that. Chelsea played away on the Thursday night versus United playing home on the Tuesday. I know United had a lot more kind of controversy about their game. That maybe that's a bit more drained. I don't know. Where Chelsea came in under the radar. Nobody really expected from them anything from them.
Now Bucharest compared to Real Madrid.
Yeah, no, and plus you're away. Yeah, you do have to look at that. But I don't know. I thought United's passing was poor. The whole team just looked quite bad, or quite tired. I mean, but I think this is the game maybe to start another maybe Anderson in centre midfield, a guy who didn't really play didn't play on the Tuesday.
Where's Butner gone?
I don't think they trust him. He's in the 21s. But I think if he had played maybe 4 kind of 3-2-1, with the 2 wide players.
Yeah.
You probably would have had a better chance, but I've certainly have retained the ball. He should have come on the second half.
People were praising Carrick's pass and Hernandez's finish, but I thought the run of Kagawa to take Azpilicueta out of the way made that wonder goal happen. What was your feel when you saw the goal, Mark?
Check what are you doing?
Check.
Yeah, I thought he could have stayed where he was,
No.
or a foot or two behind where he was.
No, because then Hernandez has the whole goal to aim at. You take it down. It's time to finish.
I don't know if he would. The angle of the ball was taking him a bit away from goal. He had to head kind of back across himself into the far corner.
He's good at that.
Sorry?
He's good at that, actually.
He heading it back across.
Yeah.
But it was a pretty. If Czech stays in this goal, I think he saves it. But that was just my first thought as you asked me. But great ball from Carrick, I thought though.
Yeah.
And a great header as well.
Yeah.
Did you see the goal?
I did
You-
see it.
you saw the goal,
I
yeah.
saw the goal, yeah. It's
Good. Not coming to you.
smart move by Kagawa to take the
Thanks.
player out.
Yeah. It's a good
Oh.
point. That.
No, it's all
Oh,
all into it.
I
please.
just want everybody to know Kagawa's what's holding that team
Graham
together.
Hunter would appreciate it. He likes all that stuff.
Don't you Graham Hunter me.
Where was I? Eden Hazard came off the bench, showed the qualities we've kind of been expecting since during the summer. Everybody's like, ooh,
Well, he did start very well with them, but
yeah,
as predicted, he kind of
went off the boil.
went off the ball like a lot of those Chelsea players did. But great finish from him, and he could have had another goal after that. Certainly, Mata could have. By all right, Chelsea probably should have gone through if they hadn't have been switched off the first 20 minutes of the game. They probably would have gone through.
I agree.
Some good saves from De Gea though. Who
With the feet.
Who's
Yeah.
looking every inch the number one?
he is?
Get out and take that, Lindegaard.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's the end of part one. We'll be back in a sec with part two, where we talk about the league.
Are we doing 3 parts today?
Beggars do not have the right to choose.
Why?
'Cause they're begging.
Yeah. So it's their loss. What's their choice?
Hello and welcome back to Back. Hello and welcome back to Backpage Pass. We're going to move into our league review, starting with Norwich versus Southampton, which ended 0-0, and Grand Hall Dive, eh? Eh?
Yeah, Christ, that was a good game, wasn't
Yeah.
it? That's all I have to say about that.
That weekend, hey? Oh, hey, oh, what? What?
Yeah.
Hey, oh, yeah.
I just want to say, Grand Holt, when he dives, the commentators in England seem to perceive it as him using his experience. Well, if Suarez or Bale does it, it's cheating.
Yeah.
And
Well, Bale got the benefit of the doubt for a long time.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
But then it came pretty obvious he was a dirty, rotten diver.
I think, in fairness, most people have kind of said, you shouldn't be doing that, Grant Hall.
Yeah.
But like, you have to take things in proportion. He's playing for Norwich, a game against Southampton. That's not getting very much media coverage. Like it or lump it, Liverpool, Spurs, United, Chelsea, Arsenal.
Everybody's watching.
Yeah.
All around the world. Giving the game a bad name is Luis Suarez. That's what he's doing.
Yeah.
Mm.
So we're all in agreement.
Luis Suarez is the devil. It's more important for Norwich to stop Southampton winning than get the 3 points themselves, isn't it on?
Yeah, it was, yeah. 'Cause
Southampton.
Southampton play...
Whoa, I just got such a deja vu.
Shut up, they'll know we put that bit out where Owen got it wrong. Shush.
Yeah, they played nice free-flowing football. Gaston Ramirez and Jay Rodriguez had chances. So,
Good old Ramirez.
still plucking away.
Fucking away. That plucky character. QPR
One of
3,
the worst signs this season.
Sunderland 1. Loic Remy went some way to making up to Newcastle fans for his grief-driven snub in January.
I don't know, did he?
He scored against Sunderland. Yes, he did.
I know he did score against Sunderland.
Yes.
But, so that's a good thing for
Yes.
you.
For Newcastle fans, yes.
But Newcastle are kind of still in the relegation scrap.
And
So
they
you
still-
don't
But so are
with
Sunderland.
Sean Amiobi.
So a draw there would have been nice.
No, Sunderland losing.
Why?
Because Newcastle went ahead of Sunderland then the next day.
Alright.
It was actually reminiscent of a few years ago when Redknapp was at Portsmouth and I'm going to say Jorge Mendes or Paulo Mendes from
Pedro Mendes.
Pedro Mendes, yeah.
midfielder.
Yeah, he scored a couple of crackers, and that sort of kick-started their survival campaign.
That.
And that happened with Townsend and Genus getting a couple of crackers on the weekend. It could spark a fight
Jermaine
back.
Genius was well capable of actually scoring a goal like that. Remember him getting one for
Always, yeah.
Newcastle.
Do a lot now for Newcastle.
On a kind of slight tangent, do you remember when Ben Thatcher cleaned Pedro Mendes out of it?
Yeah, with the elbow.
Yeah,
No.
Could have been done for manslaughter.
yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Somebody needs to die.
Yeah,
It's an exaggeration.
He was
Owen.
knocked
Well,
out
no,
clean
John,
cold.
It's an exaggeration on.
He was tipping. There was
Well,
time
attempted manslaughter.
No, you can't do attempted manslaughter. You can do attempted murder.
Attempted-
But
Well, then-
manslaughter means you didn't mean to kill him.
Attempted, not meaning to kill him.
Right, grievous bodily harm, whatever.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah.
We'll settle on that.
Martin O'Neill seems to think that playing central midfielders as fullbacks is a long-term solution to having too many central midfielders. Didn't work out for him.
No, well, not much is working out from this season.
No.
Has Danny Graham scored yet? No.
Yeah.
Has he? Not in the league.
Cup, maybe. In the cup.
No,
maybe.
he hasn't scored in the league.
Not in the league, no.
Okay. Sure, he scored one.
I don't think he has.
No.
I'll put my sock in it.
On it or in it?
On the line here.
Which sock? Right or
Left.
left?
I don't have a hat, you see. I do have a hat, but I'm not putting that on. It's a nice hat.
Okay, you. We'll tell you what. You two talk about the Reading 1 Aston Villa 2 game, and I'll.
Look at him. Reading 1, Aston Villa 2. So, Brian McDermott has been sacked in the meantime.
Yep.
Which means he's free for the Orange job.
I'm gonna say that. He's really just wanted time to prepare
Yeah.
for taking over Ireland.
No,
all he wants.
He has plenty of months to get ready. He's actually like a lot of people have kind of had a real sympathy for him,
Yeah.
but he's had a dreadful season.
Yeah,
So-
there's 19th. Like, there's no excuses
Yeah, but they're in the league because of him.
Yeah, but they have one of the lowest possession rates. Like it's like in the 30s this season.
Mm-hmm.
Their pass
Possession isn't everything, Mark.
their pass completion pass completion rate is one of the lowest in the
Pass
60s.
completion is everything, Mark.
No, it isn't.
It's the score that matters.
But when you look at the overall picture, like a team can play, like Southampton can play quite well in games, still go down. Reading aren't playing well in games, but people still like Brian McDermott because he's supposed to be one of the nice people in the game. But I'm just playing devil's advocate. I still feel sorry for him because, as you said, he did get them up. So I think you're owed the least the season.
Yeah, I think you should be allowed. Bring them up, get relegated, bring them back up again. If you don't bring them back up again, jog on, mate.
That's a very, very kind of scales thing to say, I think.
What,
Jog
jog on?
on.
Yeah, no goals in the league for Danny Graham.
Yes. Stats very much.
That's not a thing.
I'm making it a thing.
Stats not a thing.
Important win for Villa.
Yeah, well done, Villa.
Benteke scores again, and Agbonlahor chips in with one.
Villa kind of outclassed Reading, so you kind of have to look at Reading and go, you're getting outclassed by Villa. You're going down.
Yeah.
I wonder, is anyone going to go down with the Villa this season?
Villa have to go down, otherwise that song has been making a mockery of us all
Yeah.
season. You have to, although in Reading's defence, no Kebe, no Brebniak. You know.
There's not much in Reading's defence, though, is there? Hey.
Alex Pearce.
Ian Hart.
no, I think sums it up.
Adrian
The
Mariappa.
Ian Hart experiment. I'm disappointed.
Going backwards hasn't worked out. Going forwards has been alright.
Yeah, he's set up a few assists for
Name as the pivot.
Pivot. That's what I've been saying.
That's what I said it first. Well, I thought it first, and you said it
thought
first.
it. I said it. And you said, "Oh, I thought of that." You don't know when I thought of that.
Yeah, well, you don't know when I thought of it.
Can't copyright an idea, Mark.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can.
No.
Yes, you can.
No. Not how copyright works.
If I draw the C in my mind.
Who came up with the idea for copywriting? And does he own the copyright on the little copyright symbol?
You'd find he does, yeah. You'd find he does.
You would. You would.
But how come when you see the C, you don't see the C on the C?
Oh. Maybe it's just
two C's
registered. Maybe
intertwined.
Because any other person can
No,
put the
God,
C.
let me get away from this. West Brom 2, Swansea 1. The striking of Roland Lamas, perfectly legitimate goal, gave West Brom all 3 points and allowed them to leapfrog Swansea in the league.
Yeah, desperate decision.
Yeah, it was a really bizarre decision. I don't know what the linesman was thinking when he gave that for offside. I think
Referee's assistant.
Lino, as we call it in the game.
Your man. Head the ball.
Head the ball.
He's referencing something we were talking about before we came.
Everyone loves in jokes, right? Right?
Fun for all involved.
Another goal for Lukaku as well, which he's chipping away with them, and he missed the penalty as well.
He did the business though. If you don't count that penalty, he was
For the last,
Like a tiger.
yes,
I'd say a lion.
like a grizzly tiger, like a grizzly tiger.
Like a hungry kind of just been woken
Like,
from a nap tiger.
you know the way there's bears and then there's grizzly bears who are a bigger breed of bear.
Yeah.
More gritty.
Grizzly tiger, lion, tiger. Did I say
A
tiger?
liger.
Anyway,
A liger.
did I say grizzly tiger? Or did I say grizzly lion?
It's a grizzly tiger.
A grizzly tiger is like a breed of tiger that hasn't been discovered yet, but when they discover it, they're gonna go, "Wow, he's so much bigger and meaner and angrier."
Yeah.
Call him a grizzly tiger.
Yeah, so he played well.
Yep.
And I'd say whoever the Chelsea manager is next season will want to have him in.
You would think that.
Yeah.
Michu dropped into midfield, didn't really work.
No, didn't. But why would you drop him into midfield?
He's been working brilliantly as a striker.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He did miss a sitter,
He
unfortunately.
did. Well, you know, what's he going to do?
We're going to give him that, though.
He's allowed one.
Yeah.
Everybody's allowed one. On the Sunday then, Newcastle 2, Stoke 1. Ha 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 ha. I said Kabay free kick. Mark said CC Worldy. One of us was close. The other was spot on. I was spot on.
Oh, okay, so it wasn't a worldies.
No, he
Nice.
Cisse scored,
Nice
but it
goal.
was just in the box. It was
Yeah, no, but he took it. He took it very well.
Yeah, but he didn't smash it in from 40
He
yards
doesn't need
over
to
a
do it.
keeper.
Like,
That's a worldie.
you know, that's how you show kids how to finish. Like,
World-class
they're all
finishing there.
the same.
Taking
They're all
well.
the same. They're all worth the same amount.
Yep.
So technically, I was right and you were wrong.
What did you think of the Stoke penalty? I was a little confused as to what Tiote was doing.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know why his body went like that. It was like he was breakdancing in the box or something.
Yeah, it was clumsy.
And then they let Walters take it.
Fair play to Walters. He's missed about 10 now at this stage.
3.
3, yeah.
Let's not
still.
exaggerate.
3.
Not like us to exaggerate on this.
No. Well, 3, fair play to him
He's actually, I'm sorry, but he's the worst penalty taker in the world.
He's just big and strong and he hit the ball hard. Like, oh, we'll put him on penalties. Showed great finesse though for that penalty.
Yeah.
And what about Stephen Taylor? For the free kick, putting Asmir Begovic off. I know you're allowed to do that, but stand right in his face, and then when the ball goes into the back of the net,
I'm going to stand in your way while he's lining up the free kick, and then I'm going to go join the wall when
You
the
did
free
it
kick is actually being taken, which means nothing.
I know, but then when the ball goes in the goal, to run up to Begovic's face and roar in his face.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of Stephen Taylor.
Unsportsmanlike.
I would like to see Stephen Taylor. He already got his comeuppance from when Andy Carroll broke his jaw, but I'd like him to get some more comeuppance. He's due some more comeuppance.
He is.
That's actually quite a thing that it's quite a Gaelic football thing that when you're about to take a free, your back that's marking you will come up and say something to you, and if you miss it, it'll come up and say something again to you. But then if a forward celebrates it in the back's face, the forward looks like. But I don't like it though, so I hope it doesn't creep into soccer.
Yes.
Because it already has enough things creeping in or crept in, and we need to kind of sweep them out again.
Yeah. There's, diving, driving bans,
match fixing,
sleeping with hookers.
Well, that's not really rampant in the game.
Wayne Rooney, Mario Balotelli. They're the big ones.
I could go on all day. Please don't make me.
I could go on, but I have a hooker to sleep with, so we're going to go for a break, and we'll be back in a second. Hello and welcome back to Backpage Pass. We're going to look ahead to the next week's Premier League game, starting with Everton versus Man City. Everton lost in the Cup and they'll be looking to restore pride and get their league campaign back on track. Tough ask going to City though.
Yeah, but it's a good thing. I think they'll have a few fans for playing for them. So they should get a bit of commitment.
A bit more determination about them.
Yeah. Now, good chance. What better game to show a bit of fighting spirit?
Mancini's only won once against Everton in 7 games since he's been at City. So
oh, stats.
Yeah,
there you go. It could be
stats terrific.
Skin.
Yeah, Flying's going to score in that match.
Yeah.
You make my words.
Make your words?
It's a joke. You had to watch a certain show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Mark, your words, Mark.
Yeah. So I think Everton are going to score but lose.
Okay. Yeah, I think Man City they're
They're
doing
on it
enough.
now at the moment.
Aston Villa versus QPR. QPR on a bit of a run. Villa not on terrible form.
That's going to be a good match. Because QPR on the back of 2 wins. 2 wins in a row. So that's a grand total of what, 4?
Best run they've had all season.
So they've doubled, literally, their win total. But yeah, big game. I think the winner of that will stay up and the loser will go down.
Big talk.
Big talk.
Squeaky bum time, as they say. But that's the first time QPR
You
won.
said you wouldn't mention that.
Ah, sorry. It's been in my head all week.
Ooh, polished.
It's the first time that missed that.
Things are squeaky when they're polished.
Like rockets, for example. Oh, and you were saying something?
I was going to say it's the first time QPR have won back-to-back games in the Premier League since the mid-90s.
96, I believe it was.
There you go. And
In fairness, though, they weren't in the Premiership for
yeah,
most of
for
those
a
years.
good
Did
while.
make it difficult.
Yeah.
I always hate that when you hear, like, oh, such and such a team
But no,
hasn't
but they
beaten
were-
such and such a team since the
Swansea
50s.
But
haven't-
last year,
They've only played once, like.
last year they could have done it and they didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was their first year in the league.
Score draw. I'd
It's
say.
real mature, John.
Anyway, I think QPR are going to win.
Bold move. I'm going to say score draw.
Okay. Southampton versus Liverpool. Southampton have been disappointing results lately. Results-wise, may I say. And Liverpool...
Been disappointing fans lately.
Yeah, what?
They've been disappointing fans. lately.
I said disappointing results-wise is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I didn't say
Sorry.
it though. I said it wrong.
Sorry, John.
I just hope you can forgive me.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, because I made a few howlers already today.
Yeah, but I'm going to leave all yours in.
Ah, you have the power to do that.
Liverpool talking about pushing for Europe. Can they do it?
Yeah, Europa League maybe.
It's still Europe.
Yeah, I think they'll finish top 6 ahead of
And
Everton.
another big away day to Zenit
Or
or
like that.
Angie.
Yeah, someone like that. Of that ilk.
Rack up the air miles.
You couldn't fly here, man.
Yeah, I can see them getting a win there. They've been quite inconsistent, but they've got 3 wins in a row now in the league, and maybe they can push on and grab a win.
Can I just point out I backed Liverpool to beat Spurs, and you said that Spurs were going to beat Liverpool, so I was right, and you weren't right.
Yeah, well, I don't remember when other people are right and I'm wrong.
Yeah, but that's on you, John. You know what I mean? I do remember it.
Oh, well.
Now, that was a good win for Liverpool, but it set out to be a tough game, though. I don't.
Cease again, a worldie.
Yeah, couldn't teach a better finish than that. Composed. No, so big game for Liverpool, but big game for both teams really. But do Liverpool even really want the Europa League?
Do they?
Like, fair enough if you actually really want to win it, grand. But if you don't want to win it, then why
They
be in
don't.
it?
When did they win the
UEFA
UEFA
Cup
Cup?
2001.
Did their treble?
Yeah, they made the semi-final in 2010 of the Europa League and lost on away goals
To who?
to Atletico Madrid, who beat Fulham in the final. So,
Christ, that's depressing.
yeah, yeah, it really is.
Welcome to Europa League football, Mark.
I remember that final as well. Diego Forlan.
Yeah, Davies. What's his name? Davies from Wales scored.
Simon Davies.
Simon Davies scored.
Still knocking around in Fulham.
Yeah.
I
fair
saw
play
him on
to
the
him.
sideline there the other week. What? I remember him.
Liverpool's opponent in 2001, Alaves.
In the final, yeah.
Jordi Cruyff.
Jordi Cruyff. It was illegal to be named Jordi when he was born in Spain.
Illegal.
Illegal.
Why?
Franco just outlawed it, and the law was still knocking around. Johan went, get the boat, pal.
Johan, would you believe, said because Liverpool had beaten Barcelona in the semi of that year, they played quite defensive. Gary McAllister got a penalty and they won 1-0. He said it's going to be the most boring final of all time. Finished 5-4.
Yeah, I remember that. Cheers, Johan. That is your real
But
name.
what happened to that club, though? Alaves.
They got relegated and they haven't really come back. They got relegated a couple of years after him. Haven't even got back up once. So
Do you think if they had won that match, could have been a different story?
they could have won the Champions League in 2005.
Could have.
It was clearly just a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Stoke versus West Brom. It's going to be a bit of a stinker, I reckon. West Brom's best players are their forwards, and Stoke just won't let them play it off.
Yeah, so I'm really excited about this match. It's going to be deadly. Lukaku's going to score again because it's a big physical game, big physical guy. 1-0 West Brom. Even though I still think their season will peter out.
Peter Odin wingy out.
Yeah, the fans want him out.
Yeah, okay.
God.
Swansea versus Arsenal. These two have played some good games this season.
And the last couple of seasons they have played very good games. So be interesting to see. Arsenal rested a few players actually last night against Bayern.
Did they?
Wilshere.
No, he's out for
Wilshere's
3 weeks.
Well,
This is a myth.
that's just
It's a
me.
myth. All the journalists came out with this.
Oh, they're going to rest players.
Yeah.
No, they didn't rest anyone.
Well,
Yeah.
they rested the goalkeeper.
Yeah, Chesney. He'll be really
Well, the
100%.
He was mental fatigue.
yeah, that's not resting. That's dropping.
Yeah, it'll be a good game. I can see Swansea winning though.
Mm-hmm.
Like
They were robbed a little bit last week. I reckon wounded animal job.
Yeah,
Rrr.
Loudrip will have them fairly motivated. They had
Like Grizzly Tigers.
But
I brought it back.
had anyone ever seen a game like last night that it was like the least inspiring comeback game I've
Yeah.
ever seen? Like, you know, there's always kind of like real momentum behind a comeback. It was just kind of they scored at the start and for about 10 minutes, like, and then after that, I was like, "You have the ball. You have the ball."
It wasn't even 10 minutes. It was like they scored the goal and then couldn't string two passes
Yeah.
together. Passing was shocking.
But I think the pitch though, everyone was slipping on it. I think maybe that played a part in it, but
Rosiski did play as well.
he's a
bit
desperate
rusty.
player.
But he's not. I think
He's a desperate player.
a good run of games. He'd be a good player. But you
Yeah,
just
when
can't
he
get
wants his contract, he plays well.
No, I think he's a good player. He just touch let him down last night. Passing was a bit
And
shocking.
Ramsey put the ball out 3 or 4
Yeah.
times for a throw in.
Where's Luke?
I was texting Luke about this as well. I was like, yeah. I mean, I still rate Ramsey. I still think he can develop into a great player. But Jesus, that was an awful game of football.
Well, it's
for that
only
lad.
one sample game, like so.
Man United versus Reading. Walk over.
No manager. Oh, that's Pat Dolan's brother.
Twin brother.
Twin
Aiden,
brother
yeah.
that's managing them now, or caretaker manager.
Really?
Yeah. So Pat Dolan it's Atlanta Sports. Twin brother, coaching Reading.
He's the head of youth development, I think, and they've put him in. They've entrusted him with the job for now.
No
yeah.
wonder Reading are so bad.
Yeah, there's nothing coming through.
Who's the last team Pat Dolan managed in
England.
Ireland?
St. Pat's, was it?
No, he said somebody else after Pat, didn't
Cork or Sligo, maybe. He helps out with every team. He's always helping out. You always see him with another club's manager. What's Pat Dolan? Oh, he's helping out. What's he doing? Oh, he's just helping out.
He brings the bottles of water and lays out the jerseys. Now, I think
for a lie down.
I think you're going to see a
By lie
really
down, I mean eat something.
wild line down. I think you're going to see a kind of quite changed United team. I think because you look so tired, and
Yeah,
I think you'll
and
probably
they can afford it in this game.
well, you'd like to think so, but you could see kind of Lindegaard, Small, and Jones come back in.
But Percy will win that one on his own.
He hasn't scored in a long time by his standards.
Oh,
Long as
yeah,
about
was
2
that-
or 3 years. It is. This is the longest streak without scoring a goal.
Yeah, but well, that's it's of games because he would go months without scoring a goal for Arsenal because he'd be injured.
But no, because he hasn't got injured
Well, he had the hip thing.
with United.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, but that's
pretty much. He has been picking up niggles that would keep him. That would have kept him out of the Arsenal team.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't. I don't think he's been playing even that well. Like the majority of matches, he didn't really have an impact. Now against Chelsea, when he came on, didn't really do an awful lot. This
He
has been
got a
something
shot, did he? Did he still crack one off the bar?
against Chelsea.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
So I think he needs a good game actually, but maybe
We-
he will start.
He's due one.
Yeah, he is.
This will be easy for him.
Yeah.
There you go. There's Alex Pearce's marking.
Just go over and stand beside Ian Hart.
Would there be any point in putting a new manager in before United?
No.
QPR did this. They went, right, we're having Harry, but we're not going to bother playing. We're not going to bother putting him in for the United game.
Yeah, I wonder do they even have the candidate? Paolo Di Canio, was that a good call?
Fans
Well,
don't
he
want
did well with Swindon. I mean, he's not going to keep them up. But who will?
Well, they were a couple of weeks ago. They were in a great show, saying
a couple of wins in a row,
Yeah.
and they looked at healthy
they
position.
had a few bad results, but like
As long as they don't pick Mark Hughes.
Yeah, Mark Hughes already put in the CV.
Although, if you go,
He's
kept
working
Fulham
Spar,
up.
by the way.
Kept Fulham up. Kept QPR up while he was there and got sacked.
Yeah, but he's bringing Bear down. No, you can't put Mark Hughes in charge there.
Eamon Dolan actually answered a few questions today on whether he'll be still in the job for Saturday. He reckons he will, and a reporter said the chairman wants to pick the team, and he answered it quite like his brother. He said, yeah, well, obviously not. I'm meant to do that.
Because it sounded a bit like David Brent when he said it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Not really. That was sort of shit, but
No, I got it. I picked up on it.
Yeah.
I interpreted what you were saying.
through Dave.
Some dogs I don't know when be on the podcast.
I can't hear them in my earphones, so I don't think. Sunderland Norwich. If a team wins this, they can push themselves out of the relegation battle. They'll be like, right, so long. I have 36 points. Goodbye.
Yeah, but they're going to lose the next week. Well, Sunderland will, so they're right back in it again.
See a boring draw.
No,
Considering they
no.
only played Sunderland last week as well.
They know each other inside out.
Tottenham versus Fulham. Not much to say about this.
Yeah, I'd say Bale will win that because he's got a rest tonight. He's suspended for the Europa League.
Yep.
So
He cleansed himself in the first leg.
Yeah.
And
Is that a term, or have you
I
just
think
come
that's
up with
what
that?
Villas-Boas
Villas
said.
Boas does. Yeah.
No, Spurs need a big result here though, because that was a body blow to lose the last game.
against Liverpool.
Yeah.
I thought they'd win it. I told you that I thought
Yeah.
they'd win it, and
Yeah,
you
but-
said Liverpool, and I scoffed.
Yeah, but you put everything on possession, like so.
Yeah.
You know. Fair.
But you,
Jerry.
Chelsea versus West Ham. Andy Carroll made a mug of John Terry at the end of last season a couple of times. Be interesting to see who Rafa picks at the back.
Oh, God.
I don't want this.
Well, I don't know. He left John Terry out against United for no apparent reason.
Well, I can give you some.
What? Give me.
Racist.
No. Like, that hasn't. That
Adulterous.
hasn't he's played. Benitez has played him before.
Disrupted the dressing room.
Then why put him on the
Gammy
bench?
legs. In case, because they've no other centre halves. If Cahill and Aspilicueta. Not
Ivanovic
Aspilicueta.
can play in there.
What?
Ivanovic can play in there.
Yeah, you can.
I don't know. I think I never understand that. If you don't like a player, why have him on the bench if you're not opposed to him?
Mm.
I just think he's not in favour. So if he's not in favour, he doesn't come back in. So I'd say you probably see the same team that got the draw against United.
Same team that ended the game.
Thoroughly
Wigan
agree.
versus Newcastle. The big one.
Wigan win.
Yeah, Wigan are, Wigan are in Wigan time. Pardew were stated that he's prioritising Europa League this week. So, should be Wigan's.
See, Newcastle are better than Wigan, aren't they?
I'd like to think so.
Yeah. Yeah, like considering what Liverpool did to them a couple of weeks ago, Newcastle
Did
think
to
they
What
Jesus.
Newcastle did.
yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a 2-1.
Owen's calling it.
Newcastle
It's 2-1 Newcastle win. Really?
Mm.
It's at Wigan now.
Oh yeah, I'm calling it.
Shoddy pitch. They
I'm
play
calling it.
rugby on it every other week.
I'm calling it 2-0 Wigan.
I'm not going to call it because,
I'm calling against your own
Yeah,
team.
you're not allowed.
although I wouldn't be surprised if Wigan won, is all I'm going to say.
Neither would I. Just want to oppose Mark. I've
For
agreed with
once.
him for too long.
Look at the big lad now. Oh,
I'm gonna see you next week.
thinks his place is safe.
Got a bit of a nosebleed here now.
See you next Thursday, Sonny Jim. We're going to call it there.
See you next Thursday. That's a bit harsh.
Yeah, I know what I was saying. I knew what I was saying.
It's a bit harsh.
Well, he's asking for it. Look at him there.
Smug.
Who's smug? I'm smug or you
No,
smug?
no, you're saying that I'm smug, basically.
yeah.
I'm trying to calm
Wait. Whoop.
Well, hey!
Okay, we're definitely finishing now. This has been Backpage Pass. If you want to follow us on Facebook or YouTube, we'd be very grateful. And we're going to talk to you again next week. They say. Is head the ball, is that just a country thing? About,
Yeah, it seems to be a kind of country thing, I think.
about like, oh, he heads the ball, but in Gaelic you're not supposed to head the ball, you're meant to catch the ball.
I know, I think it's like, who's head the ball?
Yeah.
But I don't think it's actually, I think it's taken on life of its own.
Yeah.
Owen, he's not as wise as us.
I'm not as wise as you, no, I don't have the degrees or that.
Oh,
No.
really?
No, it's not about
I'm not
degrees.
stupid.
It's not about degrees, Owen. It's about life experience.
You know,
That's a general term, a derogatory term used towards someone else, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, here's head the ball.
Here's head the ball.
I didn't even think it was that derogatory. It's kind of
Yeah.
like,
Well, you wouldn't use it as an insult, but you
No,
wouldn't use it
a
as a
joke,
compliment.
so-
either.
no,
Yeah,
but it's one of those kind of lad things. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gentle banter.
yeah.
How are you, a horse or something?
Yeah. A horse isn't a compliment.
It is in some quarters.
What quarters, Sean?
Genital quarters.
Yeah, but.
You wouldn't say he's hung like a head the ball. No, you don't
Well,
want to think about it.
No.